Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I get this kind of loose wavy curl, beach waves, bouncy curls, whatever you want to call this. This is kind of how I've been doing my hair for the last week since I got my hair done. I got it cut, so I got some layers in it, and I also got it colored. I did kind of like this balayage blondish color. I didn't want to go super blonde. Like I told her, I wasn't trying to do like blonde, but I just wanted to add a little bit of dimension and color to my hair. So got my hair done recently, and I figured it's time to find a new way to style it. So this is how I style my hair now. And if you guys want to see how to get this look, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Alright, so we're actually going to be starting off with wet hair. I took a shower this morning and washed it this morning. Usually I wash it at night and then just go to sleep with wet hair, which I know you shouldn't. But then I wake up looking like a lion, so I'm going to show you guys how to do your hair after you've already blow dried it and then styled it. First things first, I'm going to spray these two sprays into my hair. This is from Fanola. This is the Oro Therapy 24 Karat Bi-Phase Oro Puro. Basically, let me look for English because all of this is in another language. Illuminating, restructuring bi-phase conditioner with keratin and argan. That's what this one is. And this actually just makes my hair feel a lot smoother because it does have that keratin and argan oil in it. And then I use this Lang Marula Oil Hydrating Mist. So I use both of these before I even put any heat on my hair. I'm going to start off with this guy. And I mostly focus it like on the ends of my hair because that's where I get really crusty hair. So I focus it there. So yesterday was Valentine's Day and Cody flew out here and he actually did a really cute setup in my room. I'll show you guys a clip of that. Look how pretty. And I just thought it was super cute. I've never had anything like that and I've always wanted it. I thought it was really adorable. And I finally got something like that. And it was cute. Even though he made me wait outside for 100 years when I had to pee. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So after I spray that in my hair, I am going to go through and just brush it. This is one of those like boar bristle mixed with the plastic bristle. I don't really remember what you call this, but I do this because it seems to not be so harsh on my hair, which my hair is pretty damaged, y'all. I recently got it done though. I went to the Belly Belly salon out here in San Diego and got my hair done by Ashley. She was such a sweetheart. She made the experience super nice. Like, I'm usually pretty scared to get my hair cut by anybody else than my tia, because my tia usually does my hair. So that was a big thing for me to go to somebody else. But also, she was like super educated. She answered all the questions that I had, and I think she did a really good job. So I will show you guys right here kind of like the after clips of what my hair looked like the day that she styled it, because obviously it's not gonna ever look as good as it does when the hairstylist does it. But if you guys want to check her out on Instagram, her handle is @hairvibes right here. I'll leave that there for you guys as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put in this spray and then we will get to the blow drying because this is just the beginning part. It's always good to put something in your hair that's gonna be like a good heat protectant so you're not burning the crap out of your hair, because I do that a lot. Especially like in high school, I used to always straighten my hair, so I feel like I just like destroyed my hair a lot over the years. Alright, let's get the blow dryer. So I actually can't plug this in yet because it's a little ghetto, guys, but this is my Revlon blow dryer that I've had for literally ever. But now when I plug it in, it just automatically starts because none of the buttons work anymore. So it's a little ghetto, but it's okay because we can still work with it. All I'm going to do is take the blow dryer and then this. I don't have a round brush. It'd be better if I did, but since I don't, I'm just going to take my paddle brush and I'm going to kind of just take my hair and blow dry it away from my face and then towards my face because that actually adds some volume to the hair. And I saw all the people at the salon doing it. It was actually really cool because I had like 3 different people blow drying my hair. I've never had that before, so it's really cool. But anyways, I'm not going to be able to talk much and I'll probably just speed up the part where I'm blow drying. So I'm going to show you guys how to blow dry with this. Oh no, doesn't work at all anymore. Okay, we're good. so 700 hours later. My hair is pretty much dry. I don't have a round brush, which I think would be best for you guys if you're trying to get like some nice volume and still have your hair kind of have like a little wave or curl. And then it'll probably also make it look softer. I feel like my hair never looks soft, but when they did it at the salon with round brushes, it looked really soft. So I may have to invest in that. But another product that I use pretty much all the time is this. It's a 10 Miracle Styling Cream or Serum. This stuff I just love. I usually put it on when my hair's wet because, like I said, I usually wash my hair at night and go to sleep with it wet, but I also will put it on dry hair when I'm just trying to help kind of calm down some of the frizz and also make the curls look nicer. So I'm just going to kind of run that through my hair. I try to focus a lot of it on the ends because, like I said, my ends are pretty crusty. I did get a haircut when I got it colored, so she did get like some of the dead off, but I didn't want her to chop off a lot of my length, so I had to keep some of the dead to keep my length, but it's all good. And then I like to just kind of go on top to focus on some of the frizz that's on the top. So to do the hair, I'm actually going to start with the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of clip up the top section so that we can get to that later. Now we will start with the bottom of our hair. And I'm actually going to show you guys a new way that I learned to curl hair. I was watching this video. I don't remember what the guy's name was, but he was showing how he curls his hair. He's a hairstylist, I think actually out here in San Diego. And he basically showed where you'll do like the normal curl, and I'll show you guys this more in depth, but you do the normal curl and you leave a little bit of hair out, could be like an inch or so. And then when you're unraveling the barrel, when you get towards the end, you just go down straight as if you're straightening it. It kind of helps to add a little bit of length to the hair, but still make the curls look really pretty and like loose curls. When Ashley was curling my hair, I was kind of asking her for some tips as well. So she showed me, you know, how to make the hair look a little bit more voluminous by curling it in different directions. So going away from the face, towards the face, away from the face, towards the face. Every other curl gives you really pretty curled hair, and then it also helps to prevent it all from sticking together. So I'm going to plug my curling iron in, and then I will show you guys how to get started. I'm going to show you guys how to do this a few times, and then I'll probably just speed up most of it because it's kind of the same process all along. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section. You can do probably about like an inch, or this is like, this might be an inch, I don't know my measurements, but we're gonna go ahead and start with this one away from the face because it is the closest to my face. It's always best to do away from your face with your pieces that fall right at your face, just so it doesn't like go in towards your face and make it look all fat. Alright, that's my advice. So we're gonna go ahead and just run the curling iron through it once or twice and then start curling it. And like I said, you're going to leave a little bit out. This is probably a little bit too much. I'm going to curl a little bit more. And you want to leave, like I said, just a little bit out. We're going to let this sit on here to get a nice curl. And guys, I'm just using my Conair curling iron. You can get this bad boy at Walmart for like 15 bucks. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And then when you get towards the bottom, you're actually going to just... Oh, that went too fast. You're going to just straighten out the bottom part. Okay, and then that way when it falls down it has a little bit of length, and I'll show you guys that again because it kind of came out. Now with this piece of hair we're actually going to go in the opposite direction, so this one's going to go towards the face rather than away from the face, and you're going to keep doing that every other piece you'll do away from the face, and that's going to help make the curls look a lot more bouncy, more full, and it's going to prevent them from sticking together. So we're just gonna, I leave it on there for a few seconds, especially if I have blow dried hair. For me, I feel like it kind of blow dries straight, so I like to make sure that it really is curling with the curling iron. And then, so again, we're gonna go down, and when we get towards the bottom, we're just gonna straighten it out. See how it's kind of straight there? And then I'll just repeat the same process. Like I said, every other piece is going to be away from the hair. So I just finished this side of my hair. As you guys can see, it's not sticking together. You can see the length that comes from the bottom pieces. And the other side is the same exact process. Again, like I said, start the piece closest to your face. Ow, you bitch. I just burned myself. Oh my god. Ow. Anyways, start the piece away from your face and do the same thing. It's the same thing on both sides, just alternating the towards the face, away from the face, every other. So we'll just do this, start to unravel it, and straighten out the bottom. You guys see that? So I actually took down the top layer now because I just want to show you guys that I do just a little split down the middle, or you can do it to the side. Right now I'm actually into the middle part for my hair, so I'm just going to show you guys that. But it's literally the same process again. You're going to curl the top pieces the same way you did the bottom pieces. And I know I said this already and it's going to be a little repetitive, but it's because it matters. Taking the piece closest to your face, you're going to curl it away. And again, leaving that little bit of piece of hair out. That way you can straighten that piece. You guys will see that it makes such a difference in the way you curl your hair. So bring it down and straighten out that piece. Alright, once you have finished all of the hair, it's going to look like this. And you guys can see how just doing that little bit of straight at the ends really does add a little bit of length to the hair. Now I go through and I just kind of softly break apart the hair just so that the curls don't look way too curly and not natural, because I do like more of a natural wavy curl. But of course throughout the day the hair will also fall down because it doesn't keep this curl all day. But that is pretty much how I do my hair now. This is going to be my new 2020 hair. And I'll show you guys the back too, just so you guys can see what it looks like in the back. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it was helpful for you guys and kind of gave you a new way to do your hair if you've been looking for a new way of curling it, or you just really want to try to get those big bouncy curls that still make your hair look nice and long. I don't know what you would call this. This kind of reminds me of like the beach wave. That's what I think it looks like, so that's what we're gonna call it. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up because it really does mean a lot to me and it helps me out a lot. Shows that my videos are still relevant and that you guys like them. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified anytime I post a new video, definitely hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.